So, according to the Daily Express on Friday last, Chris Whitty, the Chief Medical Officer for England, is asserting that fluoride is to be added to your water supply without consultation or public agreement. This is an old argument which has reared its head again because, I suspect, the Chief Medical Officer and his chums have had a taster of power with the COVID pandemic. Now they once again want to add fluoride to the water supply. People have fought and won this argument several times over the last 70 years, and here they are again, trying to flex their little muscles and force it upon us. They argue that adding this contentious mineral will reduce cavities by 17% among the richest children and 28% among the poorest. That may be so, but is polluting the country's entire water supply to achieve these meagre results the right way to go about it? May I ask you to consider how much tap water is drunk on a daily basis in your household? If fluoride is such a wonder cure, and that is questionable, is that the most effective, the most cost-effective way of delivering it? Really? They propose to have lorry loads of fluoride pumping the stuff into each reservoir to the exact proportion required. Not too much, not too little. Then that water travels to your home and is used how? In the shower, in the bath, in the toilet, to clean with, in the cooking pot, to wash the car with, to water the garden. How much is actually ingested? Well, not much, obviously. How do people who have medical conditions aggravated by fluoride cope? We're talking about the most essential requirement of life, an unpolluted water supply. If it is only to benefit to children, why would you spend millions providing it for a whole population? And it will cost millions. Ask yourself how and where it would be added to everybody's water supply. From a purely practical point of view, it makes no sense to pollute the nation's water supply for the marginal benefit asserted when there are several other, more effective and more targeted ways of delivering its questionable benefits. If you wanted to deliver this supposedly wonderful cure to children, there are better delivery systems. We already have fluoridated toothpaste. Indeed, it's not easy to find a toothpaste that's not fluoridated. How about issuing free tablets to all children? Much more targeted, and that also has the bonus of leaving parents with the right to choose. Because the proposal of Chris Whitty and his pals does not. Better still, keep up the education campaigns about diet, because that is the root cause of the problem, but I guess the sugar and soft drinks industries won't like that. That is in fact a very dangerous and morally indefensible proposal. This is mass medication without consultation. If they actually proceed with this, they are setting a very dangerous precedent. A precedent that could be used for things far more contentious. This is an appalling proposal, and Mr. Whitty and his chums should be ashamed of it. One that rides roughshod over basic principles of liberty and freedom of choice. Parents have the right to choose what is best for their children, and the state has no right to ignore those rights. Thank you for listening. If you feel you're able to, subscribe.